Hello, guys, welcome back. Make sure to hit the like button, drop me a comment, and click the subscribe button down below. Before we dive right into today's topic, let's talk about PiCore team to unveil open mainnet launch date in June, paving the way for official Pi Network coin transactions. In a highly anticipated move, the PiCore team has announced plans to disclose the mainnet open launch date in June, heralding a significant milestone in the evolution of the Pi Network. This unveiling will mark the beginning of official Pi Network coin buying and selling transactions, setting the stage for a new era of digital currency accessibility. The Pi Network, known for its mission to make cryptocurrency accessible to everyday users, has garnered attention for its innovative approach to mining and distribution. Since its inception, the project has amassed a dedicated community of users eager to participate in its growth. As at the time of writing, the network still maintains an official figure of 55 million active users worldwide. What is open mainnet? An open mainnet typically refers to the transition of a cryptocurrency project from a test or development phase to a fully operational and publicly accessible network. In the context of the Pi Network, which is a cryptocurrency project aiming to make digital currency accessible to everyday users, an open mainnet would mean that the network is ready for widespread use by the general public. This transition often involves the launch of the mainnet, where official coin transactions can occur, and users can participate in activities such as buying, selling, and transferring coins. When the PiCore team announces the mainnet open roadmap back in December 2023, it indicated that they were planning to reveal the steps and timeline for transitioning the Pi Network from its current testing phase to a fully operational mainnet, enabling users to engage in official coin transactions. This announcement is significant as it provides clarity and direction for the project's future development and signals a major milestone in the evolution of the Pi Network. As June approaches, anticipation is building within the Pi community, with users eagerly awaiting further details regarding the mainnet launch and indeed the future of the Pi Network. With the promise of official coin transactions on the horizon, the PiCore team looks set to usher in a new era of opportunity and innovation for cryptocurrency enthusiasts worldwide. Furthermore, the launch of the Pi Network mainnet has been a historic milestone in the development of this crypto project. Not only a step towards the maturity of the project, but also a significant step that brings PiCoin into a new era of expansion. With an active mainnet, Pi Network enters a phase where PiCoin not only becomes a digital asset but also a legitimate transaction tool in everyday life. Transactional ease. One of the most tangible impacts of the mainnet launch is the ease of transactions felt by users and merchants. Now, merchants can easily integrate PiCoin payments into their systems, whether online or in physical stores. This opens the door for users to use their PiCoins in various transactions, ranging from purchasing goods and services to paying bills and transferring money. Make sure to follow the instructions provided after registration to ensure you qualify for the free cryptocurrency coins. Airdrops often have a time limit, so it's best to join as soon as possible if you're interested. With PiCoin being accepted as a legitimate payment tool by more merchants, trust in PiCoin also continues to increase. Users feel more confident in using PiCoin in their daily transactions, knowing that the coin can be easily accepted by merchants. This has a positive impact on expanding PiCoin adoption and strengthening its position in the crypto ecosystem. Driving the economy. The mainnet launch also has a significant impact on the economy, both locally and globally. Locally, merchants accepting payments with PiCoin will see an increase in their sales, while users will have more options to use PiCoin in their daily shopping. Globally, the mainnet launch can trigger broader economic growth within the crypto ecosystem as a whole. Growth potential. Moreover, the mainnet launch also brings great growth potential for the value of PiCoin itself. The more transactions that use PiCoin, the greater the demand for the coin. This can create upward pressure on the price of PiCoin, benefiting coin holders. Additionally, with PiCoin being accepted by more merchants, the growth potential of the PiCoin ecosystem also increases. Support and collaboration. The success of the Pi Network mainnet launch would not be possible without the support and collaboration of various parties. Pi Network developers, users, and merchants work together to ensure the smooth implementation of the mainnet and increase PiCoin adoption. This collaboration creates a conducive environment for long-term growth and success of PiCoin. Although the mainnet launch has brought many benefits and opportunities, challenges still lie ahead. Continuous efforts are needed to improve the security and scalability of the network, as well as to expand PiCoin adoption to more regions and industries. However, with strong commitment and solid cooperation, Hopes for the future growth and success of PiCoin remain wide open. The Pi Network mainnet launch has brought PiCoin into a new era of expansion, where the coin not only becomes a digital asset but also a legitimate transaction tool in everyday life. With transactional ease, increased trust, and great growth potential, Pi Network has strengthened its position in the crypto ecosystem and paved the way for a brighter and more inclusive future. Furthermore, Network's global consensus value. The concept of a global consensus value. The idea behind a global consensus value, GCV, for Pi is that if enough of Pi's user base agrees on a price, it will be accepted by the wider cryptocurrency market. Proponents argue that with Pi's large, devoted following, it could succeed where other coins have failed. The role of supply and demand. However, most economists argue that supply and demand, not consensus, ultimately determine an asset's value. If more investors want to buy Pi than sell it, the price will rise, and vice versa. Pi's limited supply means that as demand increases over time, prices should trend upward. The current state of the debate. Currently, the GCV continues to be higher than expert estimates of Pi's value, indicating proponents are unwilling to accept a lower figure. While the Pi Network team has acknowledged the GCV's popularity on social media, they maintain that the asset's eventual value will depend on the open market. What does this mean for Pi's value? If demand for Pi coins is high enough on the open market, the value could rise significantly over time, potentially rewarding early pioneers. However, there are no guarantees, and Pi may struggle to attain a high value if it cannot attract enough investors or find real-world utility. The debate around the GCV highlights the desire for Pi to succeed, but the network still faces many challenges in delivering a valuable cryptocurrency. Factors that truly determine cryptocurrency value and price. Supply and demand. The most significant factors that determine a cryptocurrency's value are supply and demand. When there are more buyers than sellers, the price goes up. Conversely, when there are more sellers than buyers, the price goes down. Pi Network currently has a large supply of coins but limited ways to use them, so demand remains low. If the project achieves mainstream adoption and more use cases for the Pi coin, demand should increase. Utility and adoption. A cryptocurrency's utility and adoption also impact its value. Pi coins currently have limited utility since you can't use them to purchase goods or services. As more people adopt the Pi Network and Pi coins gain mainstream acceptance, their value should rise. Widespread adoption means more trading volume and liquidity, which usually lead to higher market valuations. Scarcity and inflation. Some cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin have a fixed supply, so they are scarce assets. Pi Network mints new Pi coins through mining, so Pi coins are inflationary. While inflation decreases scarcity and can put downward pressure on prices, Pi Network aims to control the rate of inflation to balance supply and demand. If inflation outpaces demand and adoption, Pi coin values may fall. Speculation. Speculation in cryptocurrency markets also influences value and price. When investors believe a coin will rise substantially in value over time, they may buy more of it. This speculation-fueled demand can drive prices up quickly. However, if optimistic sentiment fades, speculative demand and prices may crash. Pi Network will need real-world utility and adoption, not just speculation, to achieve a sustainable, long-term value for the Pi coin. In summary, the factors that truly determine a cryptocurrency's value and price are complex. For the Pi Network, the key drivers will be mainstream adoption and use cases that increase demand, controlled inflation and scarcity, and limited speculation. If the project can achieve the right balance of these elements, the Pi coin may reach its global consensus value. Can Pi achieve a realistic global price consensus? Pi Network aims to develop a cryptocurrency that achieves mainstream adoption. For this vision to become reality, Pi must establish a realistic value in the global marketplace. Some Pi enthusiasts propose determining a global consensus value (GCV) through community voting. However, most economists argue that market forces of supply and demand, not votes, determine an asset's value. Supply and demand dynamics. The principles of supply and demand suggest Pi's value will depend on the equilibrium between how many Pi pioneers want to buy or sell their coins. When more pioneers seek to buy Pi than sell it, the price should rise. Conversely, when more pioneers sell than buy, the price should fall. The limited supply of Pi coins also impacts their value. As demand for Pi grows over time but the supply remains fixed, economic theory predicts the price will increase. Challenges in determining a GCV. Proponents argue a GCV could make Pi's value fair and build community. However, Several issues complicate determining a GCV. First, pioneers likely have diverse, subjective views on a fair price. A vote may not reconcile these differences. Second, pioneers could vote strategically to manipulate the GCV to their advantage. Finally, an artificial GCV risks disconnecting pi's value from real-world market forces. If the GCV does not match what the market will actually bear, it could hamper pi's mainstream potential. A market-driven path forward. Rather than determining a GCV, the Pi core team should focus on building a useful product, growing the network, and facilitating an open market where pioneers can exchange Pi. As the utility and adoption of Pi increases over time, an equilibrium price should emerge based on the real interactions between buyers and sellers. While community building is important, a GCV risks centralizing control over Pi's value in a way that could negatively impact its mainstream adoption. By taking a market-driven approach, the Pi core team can empower pioneers to determine Pi's value through their own free exchange. This path aligns with Pi's decentralized vision and offers the greatest chance for long-term success. Conclusion. While the debate continues between supporters of a global consensus value, GCV, and experts who cite economic principles of supply and demand, the popularity of the GCV persists. Despite reasoned arguments about factors that truly drive prices, GCV proponents cling to the democratic ideals of collectively determining value. While the Pi Network core team may not have intended a GCV, its emergence on social media compels acknowledgement. For now, Pioneer's optimism lifts the imagined GCV higher, envisioning wealth from this untested model. Yet realistic valuations wait for the launch, when supply and demand economics make themselves felt. The GCV's durability will then face its biggest test. Thanks for watching this video and supporting my channel by giving me a like, dropping me a comment, and subscribing to enjoy more existing updates.